me home, okay? See how I picked up this package? Very cutesy. Very demure. We pick up our packages. We don't leave them on the porch all day long. We pick them up and we put them inside. Very cutesy. Very demure. We put them inside so the neighbors don't have to look at them and so that thieves are not attracted to our neighborhood. Very cutesy. Very demure. Learn a thing or two, all right? You know what? You can pick this package up from my house because, again, we shouldn't be attracting thieves into our neighborhood.
It's mind your business and get the fuck off my motherfucking shit. Shit. And thank you for picking up my motherfucking package, bitch. Shit. I don't want to hear all that when I pick it up either. I don't need your ass telling me a motherfucking thing. Shit. And don't be asking me why the fuck I left it on the doorstep either. The fuck? Good morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How you doing? Yes, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, we're on episode 43. Told y'all we on the way. We almost to 50. That's half of that 100. I told y'all I'm going to see that 100. And I'm going to share it. Today is election day. If you haven't voted, I hope you have already voted. By the time y'all see this video, elections is probably already over. And they'll be counting the votes. So hopefully y'all out there and y'all are voting and y'all are active. I've been good. I've been great today. I've done a little packing. I'm making a transition in life right now. So I've been doing a little packing, preparing for that. And I got a few errands to run in a second. So I said, let me just slide on in here on election day and talk to y'all, you know. Speaking of elections, y'all out here, stop being friends and stop being in a relationship with people for who they vote for. Americans, y'all have to stop. That is our right. And we're supposed to exercise that right. That's just weird energy. We ain't even got to the first topic yet, y'all. But that's just weird energy. That is just a weird energy. I came across that and I was like, the question was, so y'all really out here stopping good friendships, good relationships, good marriages, good business relationships over who people decided they wanted to vote for. And I'm in the comments and folks like, hell yeah, and da. And y'all wonder why a whole bunch of people out here lying in the polls. I'm moving right along. But drop down in the comments and see, share with who y'all think gonna win. If you think if you think Kamala gonna win, put blue down there. Some type of blue circles, blue. If you think Donald Trump gonna win, put red down there in the comment section. I'm gonna go ahead and share with who y'all I think gonna win. I think Donald Trump gonna win, right? But the Electoral College is gonna pick Kamala Harris. That's what I think gonna happen. But hey, and the reason I think they gonna happen because America got a funny way. America is a her. She got a funny way of making the headlines. And remember how that happened with Hillary. Hillary actually won the popular vote, but the Electoral College chose Donald Trump. My, how the tables would turn. I'm just saying. We don't know. So, By the time y'all see this video, we may or may not know the president. They said it could take all the way up to Sunday for them to count all the votes. So we gonna go and see what color the wall gonna be. Is the wall gonna be blue? Is the wall gonna be red?
Sean has always been somebody that I wanted to be like.
Cassie.
Love her to death, naive, like getting high. She likes partying. She liked that. Was the thing.
Speaking of the after party.
I don't fucking know. Don't talk about no baby oil, man. Like, I still use baby oil. Y'all need to get into it. I saw Cassie grow up from a little girl that was willing to, like, give everybody motherfucking, lap dances, basically. Get drunk and just have a good, like, model time.
What's your relationship like with Dawn?
I don't fuck with Dawn like that. And I'm gonna fucking stand on business. I didn't see that. What I saw was, what the fuck is going on with you? Because you acting weird. You're a weird bitch. Is what I seen. And it's a list of niggas where y'all at. Talk about it. Dawn's a weird motherfucker, man. But y'all motherfucker call me to tell the truth. I'm finna motherfucker tell the truth. Just go with it.
Kaleena Harper of Diddy's Dirty Money says she's always wanted to be like Diddy. Says Cassie was naive and liked getting high. So if y'all don't remember, shout out to Kaleena. I like her. I like Dawn too. Shout out to Dawn. Love Dawn Richard's music. Love your music, Dawn. Shout out to you. Kaleena, Dawn, has a lawsuit out allegedly on Diddy as well. And Kaleena commented on it when it happened. She said, Dawn, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, allegedly Dawn mentioned Kaleena. And Kaleena was like, she don't know what Dawn mentioning to her. Dawn never came to her saying that anything happened or that anything uncomfortable was going on or nothing like that. Dawn weird for that. That's weird. Dawn weird. So I guess they asked her to follow up on some of the things she said, and she hinted on that. Dawn is weird. Now all of a sudden you doing this. That's weird. She also spoke on Cassie, saying that Cassie was naive and Cassie liked getting drunk and giving everybody lap dances in the room. I believe it. Y'all know. I believe every bit of it. Yep. Cassie was one of them light-skinned girls that won the career in music. Yeah. And was willing to do whatever for it. Including let Diddy bring another man in the room and smash her while he watched. Multiple times. He didn't make her. He didn't put a gun up to her head. She was willing, and she did this. I believe every bit of what Kaleena is saying. Cassie probably was a little naive. Cassie probably did like getting high. That's probably where her and Diddy clicked. Right there, doing the parties and shit. Cassie knew how to get by and get high and stay next to him. And Diddy was smart. Diddy gave you a little record here and there, but he owned it. Diddy was like, you ain't getting shit out of me. I'm still gonna be my baby mama. And was still with Kim Porter while he had you on the side. That's why everybody feeling bad for Cassie. I'm like, bro, I don't know. I ain't gonna speak too much on that because I wasn't there and I don't know. But from the outside looking in, it looked like Cassie, Cassie was down with shits until she left broke. That's when she was like, all the stuff I had did, and I ain't get paid for it. You weren't supposed to, you're not a prostitute. See, that's when the accountability gonna come in there and hit on her ass. All the stuff you did and he didn't pay you. You feel played. You want your payday. So you gonna tell everything you saw. And Diddy had shown you a lot. So he went on and paid you off. Now everybody else feel like they can get a piece of the pie. Now everybody feel like he done Cassie wrong. That's why I questioned the video. I still ain't gave my whole analysis on the video yet. But I questioned that video because I be like, well, she stayed 3.5 years after that. Why did she stay if she felt like her life was in danger? She could leave. She was not held hostage. Nobody had her in handcuffs and nobody put a gun up to her head. So we need to be asking the right questions. If he was so dangerous and he was such a monster, why did you go back to this monster for 3.5 years? You literally had a career. You could leave. And you left with nothing but your life. That's everything when you're around a monster. But now you left broke. And you feel like you worked hard and you need you some money. You was trying to pimp. I ain't gonna say what I think. But that don't look right. You're not a prostitute. He's not supposed to pay you for no sexual favors that you did. Just saying. Just saying. And if he paid for your studio time and paid for the production of those records, he owns those records. You can get paid from performing those records, but he owns them. So if you were trying to finesse your way into something and you walked away like how you did, that to me, I'm like, you played yourself. Your name was on no paperwork. You was a side chick. You knew he was in a relationship with his baby mama, Kim Porter, on and off. You were a whole side chick doing sexual favors, trying to get to the top. And it didn't work like that. You walked away empty-handed after doing all that stuff. Like, I done did all this sex. You're not supposed to get paid for having sex and doing all that. You were willing to do all that, thinking that you're going to get a career. Y'all know. Y'all don't act crazy out there either. A lot of women in the music industry have had sex and F their way to the top. We might not speak on it broadly, but we know a lot of women will F their way to the top. And that's what it looked like here to me. Just saying. Just saying. Diddy smart. He wasn't finna let you use him. Especially when he the one using other votes. It looked like he used you up. And you figured out later trying to finesse Diddy and Diddy done finessed you. And after you sat back with your white boyfriend and thought about it, now you're a victim. Now you traumatized and now you want your money. That's what I see from the outside looking in. That's why I questioned the video. And I still have not given my analysis on that. But, yeah, I believe everything Kaleena said. But we're going to move right along. We got to move right along. Shout out to you, Kaleena. I know a lot of people don't acknowledge you from what I see. I don't know what you see on your end, but a lot of people don't acknowledge you. They don't acknowledge Dirty Money. We acknowledge Dawn because we know her from television and Making the Band and Danny Kane. But don't nobody really acknowledge Kaleena. Kaleena, I see you. I like you. And keep keeping it real. You're a woman. You do not have to shut your mouth for nobody. If you feel opposite, stand on it. I don't like when they beating up on somebody and then there's somebody right there that doesn't feel like how everybody do, that don't want to beat up on that person because that person is showing them nothing but love. Sometimes they don't want to show that out loud or express that out loud because they don't want people to beat on them too or tear them down too because they have nothing to really do with it. But I like that you still showing love and being real and telling the truth, telling your truth. I like that you still telling your truth about how you feel. Diddy was an inspiration for you. You wanted to be like him in the music industry when it came to making hits and stuff. So I appreciate your honesty and keeping it real. All right, we moving right along. Our Lennox details why she no longer wants to be signed to her record label. I'm gonna hear what she got to say.
So that's how I feel right now. I don't know what else to do. Like, I try to do things the right way and no one takes me seriously. And so we're here, right? We're here. We're on social media again because no one takes me seriously. I told management I didn't want this recent video to come out because I'm tired of people treating me like I'm the face of mental health, and that I'm tired of people treating me like they're so sorry for me. Like I'm a human being who has just been very transparent about my life. And it is just weird how everyone it just gets really agitating being treated. The whole point of the smoke video was to take back, like, just fucked up. The whole point of this album was to take back, like, every negative thing people have said about me and to try to own that and be like, fuck y'all. And there's nothing that I will ever be able to do to try to repair my reputation, because at the end of the day, people are hell-bent on painting me as this insecure person who is just the face of mental health. It's not something I ever really wanted for myself, but it's like, it is what it is. Here we are, like, people come up to me and they're just like, hey, how you doing? Like, are you? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, wait, how you doing? Mental health. Like, bro, what the f***? Like, so even in real life, like, it's a conversation. Like, I don't want to have interviews with people because it always becomes that. But the point is that I changed my mind against releasing this video, and I told management and I told the label, and they told me that they would take it down. They told me that it wouldn't come out. And apparently they're telling me that the video, the people in charge of the video were unresponsive. But they're like, you know what, but everyone loves the video, so we're just going to keep it up. No, y'all are not going to manipulate me. Like, y'all are going to be accountable for that. Interscope, like, you're going to be accountable for that. I told you I wasn't comfortable with it. And, like, because there was some miscommunication or someone shady, like, I don't know who, but, like, I'm saying very clearly I'm not comfortable with it being out for multiple reasons. Like, I just wish I had a label that cared, that would want to protect me. I wish I had a label that wouldn't have me out here trying to explain why I need advertisement. Like, why I need advertisement for my record. Like, why, like, Colgate spent $2 billion advertising, and they received $2 billion in 2023 advertising. You cannot expect an artist to be anything without advertisement. Like, you can't. You can't. Why am I begging for advertisement? Like, why am I paying for my own Google ads? Like, no, it's not okay. So I just want to be released. And it's just that simple. And I'm tired of being nice. And I was trying to do everything the right way. But now I'm pissed. This was my final straw.
Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. But we had to hear it. Shout out to Ari Lennox. I love your voice. I love your artistry. I love how beautiful and strong you are, Shea Butter. Shout out to you. She said that she's tired of people making her the face of mental health. Like she has some type of mental illness. And I've saw that online. A lot of people think that she's had a lot of breakdowns online. So It's really Twitter. Some on Instagram, but really Twitter. Twitter's a dark place. Oh yes, they real ruthless over there. But she pays attention to the comments, and then now she feels like a lot of people, I guess, inside of her work, they're treating her as if, "Are you okay? Are you sure you need someone to talk to?" And no, I need y'all to listen at me. She didn't want a certain video coming out. And they're going to put it out, allegedly. And now that's the last straw for her. I agree. And you know, I announced yesterday that I'm coming out with my album. Shout out to me. And I'm not signed to any label right now. And it gets me to thinking, like, you know, she feels like she's being misrepresented as an artist. They're not protecting her as an artist. They're not taking accountability. They're not being held accountable for saying one thing but doing another. Treating her as they want because she's signed to them. And it makes me feel like, well, dang, if she's experiencing this, then I don't want to experience nothing like this from labels. We've heard this from artists many times about these labels doing this to them. The label is a manipulation tactic. Like, let's say you were shooting, you're a female and you're shooting something, right? And you already don't feel comfortable being naked, but they're like, no, we're going to paint you up and we'll have a sheet covering you and we're only going to show the top, right? And you agree to that. And let's say you're shooting and the sheet keeps sliding down, and it may slide down and catch your side boobs or catch you a little vulnerable at times while you're trying to work it, right? Then they come out with the video. They don't show really none of the covered up parts that you agreed to. They show some of the sides and the cleavage parts that fell when you was trying to keep it up. They show those parts. That's a manipulation tactic. That's an example of what I can see a lot of artists experiencing. Like, wait a minute. That's not what we talked about. Yeah, but it's not that bad. They love it. The people love you. Look at the numbers. The numbers are going up. And then the artists stick with it. And then they got to go perform. Oh, we got to do it like it in the video. The people are going to love it. So they try to get the people what they want. Then they end up in these uncomfortable ass situations. These uncomfortable situations manipulated by the label. I felt everything she said, and I'm gonna, you know, Ari, I'm gonna agree with you. I think you should be released. If that's what you want, they should respect you and release you if you don't feel like they're protecting you. Off Shea Butter Baby, I know you done made them a nice dime. I love that project. I've streamed it a lot. I bought it twice. So I know they done made a bag off of you. So if she wants to be released in the scope, y'all please release my girl. She's a great artist and she needs to feel protected. She needs to feel safe. That goes for any artist out there and for all record labels out there. If y'all gonna have artists, make them feel safe, like you got their back. Especially if you already know they're bringing in a certain type of money, or they've already set a tone to what they're capable of doing. Yes, respect these people and make them feel like they're safe and they're protected. Like you got their back. It's business at the end of the day, but at the same time, you're a person. You're humans too. You're human. And I have to take that in consideration too. So record labels, y'all do better out here with y'all artists out here. And shout out to you, Ari Lennox. Great job for speaking out and not allowing this to just continuously keep happening to you. Because it happens to a lot of artists. Nobody speaks on it. Whack 100 seemingly hints at violent retaliation against Diddy's sons for trying to fight Rayj. Also says he has info he can expose. When we run into you, act like it's 1995. Now, I don't know, I ain't really looked at it. I think I watched a piece of it, but I don't kind of remember. So this is going to be new to me too, y'all. So we finna get into it.
How many of them was it? 2, 3, what?
I don't know, like 8.
Oh, so it was them at 8 and they tried to rush you for real.
Yeah, but don't put this up, blood.
Nah, it's going out.
Nah, blood.
It's just going out, dog. Like, fuck them niggas down. So my question to you is, can I put the other stuff out that we've been knowing about?
Nah, they too young, like that. Like I moved away from it, like.
Huh?
I tried to talk some sense into like what happened, but I just, you know what I'm saying, luckily the homie Chris is there.
What Chris?
Chris Brown, bro. Well, Wack, don't put this shit up online.
Nah, it's this. I don't fuck them niggas.
Nah, but still, don't.
It's going up. It's already online. It's online that the niggas tried to rush you and you ain't told me shit. It's everywhere, nigga. It's everywhere that the niggas tried to rush you. They ain't said they put their hands on you. I just said the little homie gonna squabble up. I thought it was just one. Now you telling me them and 8 niggas, so it's on.
Yeah, but it don't need to be like that.
Nah, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. All right, so I'm gonna call you when I get back tomorrow. I'm gonna pull up on you. All right. They tried to get the little homie.
Yeah, but Wack, they hot as fire grease right now. Leave those niggas alone.
Man, I don't give a fuck how hot they is.
They hot. They hot.
Nigga, we run into you, nigga. When we run into you, act like it's 1995.
Yeah. They hot though.
Oh. I ain't here for all that carrying on, but I was definitely here for all that carrying on. Shout out to Whack 100. I know y'all don't like Whack 100 because he be trolling, but I like Whack 100. I like him because I feel like he true to himself. And you know somebody true to themselves when they don't give a fuck about what y'all think after what's finna come out their mouth. They being true to them, so they not finna act a certain kind of way to please y'all. No, they gonna make y'all uncomfortable. You know. I ain't gonna say y'all, they go for all of our asses. They gonna make all our asses uncomfortable. So I like it. So I fuck at 100. I think he's solid. So we getting I told y'all we gonna keep getting updates on this party. So allegedly, Whack 100 got some tea. Some real hot tea. Now, out of all the bullshit I done heard, right? We ain't see no evidence. Where is it? But Whack always got his hands on some tea. Some video footage, some audio footage, some type of tea. And he always holds on to it. Them be his missiles. So, I believe whatever he got over there is the truth. Now, I don't know if it'll be bad to show it, which it might do. It might do. It might be real bad. It might be real bad. I don't know, but I fuck with at 100. Damn, what the fuck y'all do? Y'all Diddy kids, y'all don't really piss these men off. Like, man, they finna be out here on some bully type shit. Man. Speaking of Rayj, y'all know he spoke with Nicki Minaj on the altercation and how the altercation came about. Now, I have not watched this whole thing. I scanned across it a little bit, but I'm going to refresh my memory and we're going to look it up to kind of see how the altercation even started, because I want to know. I sure do. I want to know.
New. And then you kept being around?
No. What I was saying when I said that assets is being taken had nothing to do with that. Assets is being taken since the 90s.
Do you think that's funny?
That's what I asked them. I said, do y'all think this shit is funny?
Who did you ask that?
I said the world. When I said, y'all think I'm going to come out with Rayj jelly? I said, y'all think this shit funny?
What the fuck is you talking?
I don't like baby oil. That's what I told them.
So they tried to pour baby oil on you?
No, I said that people joking too much about this bad thing that's happening. And then I said, should I come out with Rayj jelly?
You're joking about it.
I'm promised.
When there are several people traumatized from what I can, and I don't know anything to be proven true, but I'm just saying people
who are saying the same thing. Yes. I'm just saying that I guess obviously a little bit.
Jelly?
I said if I said that, would that be...
Was you just fighting people in the club?
No. I was being a better person in the club, and I want to always be the better person.
Were you just fighting in the club? Yes or no? I don't want...
No, we didn't have a fight. We had a big argument right outside the club.
And who started it?
This time, I think I got loud and got aggressive, but it was the third time it's happened. And so I felt like I needed to stand up for myself. Even though I was talking shit and we was having a lot of crazy words, I was walking that way to avoid the issue. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what happened. And it's unfortunate, but what's dope is that we all got on the phone. We talked for about 35 minutes.
Do that. Don't care.
You don't care about the piece about it?
At what point? So you saying someone approached you, and was you just fighting people? That's how y'all been having this argument. What was y'all arguing about?
Comments that I was making on my show, on my news show. I'm on the news now. I'm a news anchor.
What?
I'm a news anchor. Yep, I'm on the news.
No, what the fuck to do with yourself, huh?
No, I'm having a good time.
You're not.
I am, Nicki. I'm not
good. What? Is a word you should...
I'm having a great time. I'm alive.
Amen.
You taught me that. You did.
You over-cockied yourself?
That's crazy. That might be the pause of the year. That might be a whirlwind. And the fact that you think all of this is funny when there's an issue right now with down low men. Because they have wives and innocent people who simply want to just know the truth. Well, I said it. Assets is being taken in ways that can't nobody explain. They being manipulated. Yeah. And right now they saying people in the church doing it. Like I said on the news, I can't even turn cheek to cheek because if somebody hit me, all I'm thinking about is butt cheeks.
That was a mouthful. Okay, y'all. So we got a little backstory. According to what he said, he was making allegedly he was making comments online, and they confronted him at the party about some of the things that he was saying online or commenting online. He said this the third time that they had done this, and by then he's had enough, and he felt like he needed to stand up for himself, which caused the situation to escalate worse than what it was. He also began to say that they got on the phone, they talked for 30 minutes or an hour or something like that, allegedly, and it sounded like he was trying to get into that, but Nicki stopped him because I think she wanted him to see that this started because you're not taking this seriously. You shouldn't be commenting anything. A lot of people are hurting behind this, and a lot of people are traumatized behind this. This is nothing to laugh about. And this is nothing to be making comments about either. And you can tell by he's still talking about Rayj jelly and baby oil. He be taking these shots. Like, they slick shots, or they what you call them, on strays and shit, but I'm with Nicki. There's a big issue here, and you're joking about it with people who are involved and who are traumatized. If anything, you show some support, just show some love, and until we see anything otherwise. Other than that, don't be saying nothing about this man. And then you got Whack over there ready to whack somebody. Whack somebody with the tea he got. And your ass over there commenting, starting the shit. You got your peoples protecting you and shit. Come on, I'm with Nicki. Like, this shit is serious. This shit is serious. You got folks ready to put out stuff on folks. Yo, you know Whack gonna stay on go. Shout out to Nicki Minaj, the queen. I love you, Queen Nicki. Nicki Minaj, she's good at this. She's good at getting down to the root of stuff. Like, when she did, like, Housewife Potomac, she knew everything to ask. I love Nicki Minaj when it comes to hosting stuff. She be asking the questions that needs to be asked. She be, like, when he was finna get ready to talk about the apology, she was like, I ain't asked you for all that. We need to talk about beforehand. I'm pretty sure y'all did make up, but we need for you to recognize where you went wrong. You know, so shout out to Queen Nicki. And shout out to Rayj for them talking it out. That's what it sounded like he said. But yeah. Shout out to both of them. I like both of them. Scenario. You were ghosted, but the person doesn't miss a beat liking your post or viewing your stories. Do you block them, confront them, or let it be? Let me just, no. Nah. No. I block you. I don't play no games. You ever ghost me, that means that, hey, your energy don't match my energy. You ain't feeling me in some type of way. So I'm good with that. And I'm going to allow you to stay a ghost. Block. I'm not playing these games with you for you to be over here checking my page and shit like that. You ghosted me. There's no need for you to come over here and be checking. There's no need for you to see what I got going on. None. So let me just block myself completely out of your view site. Block. Move right along. I'm known for blocking the motherfucker. I'm the block Kane. Kane block. Kane block Quay. Shit. We'll block that ass. That was my little nickname, Block. Block. I like that. We're going to keep that on the list. Tokyo Tony on Krishan's incest claim against Taseki. Why are we acting shocked about that? I'm not shocked, and I believe her. Let's see what Tokyo Tony got to say.
See the clip of Krishan and her sister about Krishan being touched as a kid. Zeus don't give a fuck. Well, she was touched, she was touched. Why are we acting shocked about that? Her nephew said she did it to him too. So I'm not shocked, and I believe her every word. Yeah, I believe every word. Unfortunately, it happens. Yeah, I have documentaries of people where their aunt and sister had them eating.
We talked about this yesterday. If y'all haven't, go watch episode number 42. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. I believe her too. I believe anybody that says, as a child, you did this, and they can stand in your face and say you did it. Oh yeah, boldly, yeah. You can deny it, but And they keep yelling it to you over and over. Oh yes, I believe him. I believe her too. Shout out to Tokyo Tony. I like Tokyo Tony. I asked y'all to send me some stuff. And shout out to y'all for looking at the show and responding back and sending DMs and stuff. So someone sent me a few questions, and I'm going to ask y'all throughout the rest of the segments. The first one is, name a celebrity who got hate for an absolute ridiculous reason. Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez. And I wonder if I've already said this before. Yeah, because I'm not sure. But I think I've already commented on this before. Jennifer Lopez has been doing great for years, right? Out of nowhere about last year, 2023. I don't know what happened in the atmosphere. The world started hating J-Lo. All of a sudden, y'all want to acknowledge the fact that y'all think she cannot sing. Y'all want to say, oh, she's always been a horrible singer. Who told her she can sing? That's where it started at on Twitter. And they started tearing her ass up. And she was getting ready to do Las Vegas residency and go on tour and stuff like that. All that started getting canceled around that conversation. And so J-Lo started trying to prove that she can sing. She went and made a song called This Is Me Now. The worst decision ever, J-Lo. Just saying. From a fan point of view, from a consumer point of view, from somebody who buy your stuff, you shouldn't have went proving. J-Lo, you should have put a smile on your face and did the Jenny on the Block thing and be like, hey, y'all mad because I'm up here having a good time? Let me live. You should have just laughed all this off. Hell, I think I'd be out there sounding like I'm in the shower most of the time. But I'd be having a great time. You should have just owned it. And then you got that, instead of allowing us to see that it got to you. And I know that you were being vulnerable, but that was the wrong vulnerable side to show. Not that side. Show the fun vulnerable side. The side that brushed stuff off her shoulder. Even though she lets us in, that it gets her. Show us the side in real life where you smile through it. Where you continue to work through it. You're a professional. Show us that part. How you go, you know how you keep getting through it. And you don't allow it to get to you. That's what we want to see. A bounce back. Not even a bounce back, but just, I ain't going nowhere. I love me. And I love the people who accept me. So, shout out to you, J-Lo. Keke Palmer says her relationship with Darius Jackson took a turn after they welcomed their son, despite pregnancy being planned. It got too out of control. The only way I knew how to bring order was through the court. Wow. Let's see what Keke Palmer has to say.
And even more public when Usher entered the picture.
I get that people feel like celebrities all know each other, or they're thinking in their mind that, I mean, ultimately I was doing what I do as an entertainer, as I was creating a fun moment. You know, that's what he does with every entertainer that comes to his show. How it became a genuine storyline of that me and Usher are in love, or me and Usher have something going on. You know, I don't know how it got there. But usually, as we all know, things are never really what they seem.
Seeing what Darius posted, what was your reaction?
I was speechless because I was at a photo shoot. And everybody was looking all weird. I was like, are y'all good? And then I randomly was on my phone and I saw a Shade Room post of the comment, and I was honestly just shocked. That was all. I was just like, okay. And then it continued. And then I didn't have no words. And it's not reality. I didn't want to engage with something that wasn't reality. So I kind of just became removed. And then at that point, for me, I kind of just wanted it to not exist in the workspace. Because ultimately, that's what it is for me. You know, in my opinion, I was just at a concert. I don't know how anybody else receives that. Whether they know me or whether they're online. It was not that reality for me. So I didn't know what to do with it because I'm not in that reality. It's crazy. It got so out of control, and the only way that you know how to bring order or control to something is the court. I mean, that's literally what it's there for. It's, you know what I mean? And it becomes difficult because I can't control all the information. When you have people like TMZ, they got friends in the court, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't want, this is not for the public. This is for me to bring order within my family, the only way that I know how, which is through the court, not through the public, but the public's still going to somehow know. And so that was difficult because I was not looking to make a scene.
I guess is the thing. You know, I wasn't looking to make a scene. I was just looking to bring order to something. You know what I mean? Bring balance, okay? The best way that I could.
Shout out to Keke Palmer. Shout out to you, Keke. So for y'all that don't know or do know, if y'all remember, Keke Palmer had a baby by Darius. When they had their baby, she ended up at the Usher concert in Las Vegas. And, you know, her and Usher were kind of close. And Darius went off about it. And from that point on, him and Keke's relationship just spiraled downhill. So she kind of just gave us an explanation for some of this stuff that was going on. And for her, the best way to bring order is the court. I agree. I agree that I feel like with her and Darius, it did probably get a bit too far and out of control. Remember, there was licks being thrown and families and moms getting involved and just a lot. And that was, to me, that was one of the best things she did, was to allow the court to get involved so that there would not be any more dirt done there. So, and then it wasn't her reality. I agree with Keke on that too. When you with someone, sometimes what they may perceive things as is not how you perceive them. And you may even try to see things their way, but that doesn't mean that you have to feel bad or respond in a over apologetic way. You know, sometimes you can see their way, but you may not over apologize, or you know, you may just leave it at that, and that alone will tick someone off. So I agree with Keke here. And shout out to Keke. She seems like she's more at peace. You know, and it may took her a while to get there. But I think she learned something from this. You know, she's grown into a woman. We've known Keke from a child. So just to see her grow into being a woman, this is the first time we've ever seen her with somebody. Like, for real, for real. So just to see her grow as a woman, it's nice to see. Shout out to you, Keke Palmer, and thanks for dropping these little gems out here, because you're not perfect, and we don't expect you to be. So when you know, and just owning everything and telling your truth, you know. So shout out to you, Keke Palmer. Okay, next fan question. Name one celebrity who you believe is genuinely tired of being famous. I'ma name two. I'ma name three. First, Rihanna. Yes, I think Rihanna is tired of being famous. She can deal with just having Fenty, and that's it. She can deal with going to the parties behind the scenes, and that's it. But as far as the whole fame thing, I think Rihanna's tired. Rihanna barely gets dressed up. Like, she throw whatever on and it's fashion. She'll walk out the door in some panties and a long t-shirt and some heels, some shades, and her hair in a bun. And people be like, ooh, she's so fashionable. Ooh, she's so fashionable. And we be like, what? This shirt and these heels, that ain't nothing. She tired of y'all ask her about the album too. That's another reason why I'm like, Riri tired of being famous. Girl, you're a musician. What the fuck you think we gonna always ask you about that album, mama? We always gonna ask you about that album, Island Girl. We want it. We want that R9, Rihanna. And I think Rihanna, like, I don't think we're never gonna get it. If we get it, she gonna be so chill with it when she give it to us. So don't expect no big grand tour and all that. I really think she's tired of it. I think she's been tired for a long time. 2, Beyonce. I think Beyonce is tired of being famous. Beyonce, I feel from a fan standpoint that she has over exceeded her expectations with herself, within herself. Now that I do music, I kind of got a feeling of what that is. It's like an itch. It's so much you got to get out till you have nothing else to say. I think Beyonce's at that point in her career. I think she's gotten it all out. I really do. Renaissance. If y'all ain't go to Renaissance, you missed it. What a time. What a time we had within time. What a moment in time we got to experience inside of a disco ball. That show like Beyonce, I feel like she can't go no higher. She went the highest she could go. And I think that even wowed her. I think she's at a place where now she just want to live. She's already been famous. She's already made it. She's already done it. She's already mastered her vocals. She's mastered her craft. She can do what she do with her eyes closed. And she's done it many times. But I think she's at a place right now after going to her concert and then watching her movie. Yeah, she wants to be a mom. She realizes that the only thing other than her gift that's more precious than her children is time. She finally realized that, like, the one thing that's more precious than my children, that are more precious than my music, is time. Time. And then not only that, the time that I have with my kids while they're next to me, while they're close to me, while they're small. I think she realized that she's missing out on that. And she's tired of being famous. Like, okay, I'm finna go over here and be a mama. And I think she's over there being a mom. And also, Summer Walker. I think Summer Walker, from the time she became famous, has been tired of being famous. And she be like, oh, all up in that Kool-Aid. You know, that she just want to fucking live. You know, I think she might like being popular, but I think she's tired of being famous. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Well, hopefully y'all got out there and voted. Because y'all know the old folks think if y'all don't get y'all ass out here and vote, we're going to be back in the cotton fields. We're going to be back in the cotton fields by next Monday. If y'all don't get out here and vote. That's what they think. They think we're going way back into slavery times. If we don't get out here and vote for Kamala. If we don't get out here and vote, they think we're going to be back picking cotton in the fields. That is not happening. Those days are over. We're never going back. We're not. That's over. We've come to the end of the show. Yeah. Everything that you heard today here are allegations brought to you through the media for observation, deep conversation, opinion, laughs, and giggles. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow me on all social media platforms. IG is the.jq show and Jaquavius.q. Facebook is Jaquavius Martin, and TikTok is at the JQ Show. Thank you for tuning in to the show today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Later.